Hello, beloveds. So this is a special message coming through for this very transformative time. And I haven't been able to speak too much of it at the full moon as I was in transformation myself and coming to a place more of being able to connect, share more. There is a deep transformation underway since mid-April when the pillar of light came in, bringing in a strong new frequency to New Earth. And the events that have followed this have been allowing us to really let go of that which is no longer serving as part of that column of light that brought in the new light, the new frequency. And this may be causing a lot of upheaval for those that are embracing this new light to its full extent. And there may be some that may not be as largely influenced, as their larger influence will come later. And this is all part of the divine plan and or your soul's plan. If everybody went at once, the world would shut down, which we already went through that phase. That was awakening level 1. This is the next phase of preparing for the next 20 years here. And this year is setting that template. And so this last month, since the full moon of May 26th to now, has been dropping more of the baggage. So the full moon that we had in April, this is when I was initiated into the 5 rays of light of the inner Elohim. And I didn't speak to it very much because it was quite new. But this is a new, very high frequency connection that I was attuned to and that I am now attuning others to. And this frequency is part of the higher frequencies that are coming in. And that happened on April 26th. So this seems to be hopping along with the full moons that are coming in. And so the next one was the eclipse that happened the end of May. And this set off the transformational process that has been occurring over the last month. So this full moon that we had at the end of June has been a culmination point, a checkpoint of, are you really doing what you need to do? Whatever you're not facing, whatever needs to change is going to flush up. And this may or may not have to do with how much high frequency elevation you've done since April. This is like a accelerated stair stepping that is pacing with wherever you're able to go in terms of your path. And again, we don't want to compare to others. Each of our paths is our path. And we always want to be most present and do the best that we can in our path. And so there may be things that started dropping out mid-May that then you were able to focus more on what was starting to become raised. So a lot of relationships, maybe health stuff, maybe career stuff, life path, living place. A lot of people moving suddenly. Maybe they've been sitting on it for a while and then suddenly decided to move. Okay, so these are the things that were occurring end of May, right? And coming in through June. And it really is a matter of being honest with what the fears are and releasing the fears so that there are decisions that are not coming from a place of fear. They're coming from a place of light and awareness. And that means whatever was decided upon based in fear is going to be flushed up so that it can be washed out. The best that we can do at this time is to allow this to settle out and follow our guidance on what the next steps are, which is what we've been doing in the Akashic Enlightenment Mastership group, which is still open to anybody that did the Great Conjunction, or you've done level 1 Akashic Enlightenment, you know how to work in an Akashic Enlightenment. So this is a very transformative time. I just wanted to highlight that so that everybody knows that this isn't really like an ordinary eclipse time period that we've gone through, and not really a normal summer solstice season, you could say, right? There's a lot of new ground coming in, a lot of new light coming in. Last year was more of the wake up, right? And so now it's all the new light, the new frequencies, what changes need to be made, what up-leveling needs to occur, and being as present as you can through that, not falling to your own narratives and fears, and not falling to the narratives and fears of others, but being in a place of observance so both of you can get out of it, and so that you can step out of whatever ones you are running for yourself. So, for me, it's been some health adjustments. I usually take a lot of like supplements and herbal medicines, and one of them just did not go right at all, and now I'm kind of in a detox of all of those. So my body is transforming, so the supplements and things that used to align with my frequency are now being adjusted to this new light version of who I am becoming, right? So as our frequency changes, what we put into the physical vessel can also shift, especially during the transformational process, and then it can kind of settle out afterwards, right? So, just a lot going on. I hope you're doing well during all of this, and if you need any personal assistance, I've been really busy, but there are some spaces open, and of course there's always the groups going on, the Akashic Enlightenment Mastership group, and the group events. There's also a lot of downloads of replays of things that I've done, as well as the moon extended transmission downloads. You can get all the moon extended transmission downloads on Patreon if you just want a regular membership to receive those, to stay kind of in this alignment and process that is occurring. And if you need a personal session, there's the shamanic Akashic record readings to assist you with clearing out or becoming aware of what needs to transform. There's the 5 rays of light attunement energy healing. There's a package of 5 sessions tuning to these high frequencies. You can of course learn Akashic Enlightenment, do the Akashic Enlightenment trainings. There have been many of you signing up for that, which is wonderful, right? It's really a tool allowing you to dial into your ascension path, right? You have a tool to do that with. So you're co-creating with the process, being present with the process. And there's also the Akashic Aura light language if you need personal light language sessions. And through those sessions, your light language abilities and frequencies become activated. All right. And the higher levels of Akashic Enlightenment include the Elohim Lightkeeper initiations, where many of you are being called to be light keepers, meaning that you are frequency holders, resonance holders that then affect the collective. So going through Akashic Enlightenment levels 1 through 3 will assist you to become that frequency holder. And if you are called to become a presence teacher and or reader of Akashic Enlightenment for others, there's also an advanced class of level 3 to assist you with doing that, to follow that calling. So I hope all of you are doing great, whether you are already a light worker, expanding more, or if you're just awakening. There's a lot of new light workers that are awakening or coming into their abilities and setting up their businesses and practices to assist others, because you need the light workers in order to assist others to awaken. This is just how the process is, and it just happens naturally. Once you awaken, there's just this thing that turns on inside you that you can't help but share the knowledge of this experience. So it doesn't come from an egoic place. It comes from a place of higher guidance that your ego will probably wrestle with, because it doesn't have a say in where that path is going, and it will dismantle the life that the ego has so proudly created for you, right? All right. So, sending you all so much love and light on this journey, and I look forward to connecting with you. There's also a couple spaces left on the Mount Shasta Ascension and Higher Contact Retreat happening in August. So we'll be going up to Shasta and doing ET contact, connecting with the higher beings, and receiving ascension codes, downloads, alignments, whatever they're going to bring through for us on this path. So it's going to be quite exciting, especially now that so much disclosure has happened. There's more openness for more open contact because more and more conscious of it. So we're looking forward to the highest and best experience that we can have. And if you feel called to join us, please do. All right, sending you all so much love and light, and bye for now.